Your boy Hayden, we back here. I know it's been a while since I've streamed at all. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm temporarily in a hotel. Not much I can do, but I'm still gonna put this first. Still gonna do it. I'll be in a hotel for probably the entire playoffs. Pisses me off. But we are here. We are live. And what's up, Allie? What's up? How are you doing, Allie? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing today? How's the banana doing? You ready to get some? It's gonna be interesting. That's all I'm gonna say, boys. We're gonna have some fun moments, some great time. Because I've been up since 4 on 3 hours of sleep and nicotine and caffeine. So we ride. We fucking ride today. That's just life sometimes, you know? Bro, this Flyers Pittsburgh game is so good right now. Yeah, it's 2-0 Philly. But you got the chippiness, you got the fights. Puck drop is scheduled for 9:50 Eastern time. After this game, Pittsburgh will win. We'll chill and watch this. I wish it had some cheese, but yes. Hey, I wish I had cheese too. But we ride. What's crazy is how just Pittsburgh dominated the offensive zone in this entire game. I mean, so far in the series, and Philly has the win and looking to have a 2-0 lead over Pittsburgh. But all that matters is the Avalanche won yesterday. That's all I care about. For those who are wondering who I want to win this game, I want the Wild to win this game. Yes, I hate the Stars more, and yes, I have people I know who are Wilds fans, so that's why I'm going for the Wild in this series. And I want to face Minnesota. Like, as sweet as it will be to finally beat Dallas if we get to the second round, I want to face someone new. Like, that's why I'm excited for this Kings series. Yeah, talent-wise, if you look at it, on paper, the Avalanche are better, but how the Kings played yesterday, first Avalanche keeping it close, Scott Wedgwood absolutely dominated for the Avalanche, was huge. Of course, you had Landeskog's leadership showed what the Avalanche had been missing, really. This one, Letang with the shot. Good save. Oh, here comes Philly. Here comes Philly. They'll send that down. Ooh. Brother couldn't hang on. Good defense by Pittsburgh. But no. We got 3 people in the chat. I hope you guys are doing well, doing great. I'm alive. I'm well. I wish I didn't have work and duty, or as I would have been streaming the game yesterday. But we're here now. Oh. Woo. My boy had to show the glove. That, well, I'm not going to try and say Philly's goalie. Lazar. That's the best you're going to get from me, Chad. I'm not going to lie. But what do you guys think of the headband? I fucking love it. That shit just screams me. Like, I'm not going to lie. For those who know the adventures of me, you know how I am. And we're having fun. We're live. We're well. Face off won by the Flyers. Pittsburgh's going to trap it in the right corner. Kick it out. Philly will try to hold on. Pittsburgh keeps that in. Barely, but they keep it in. They'll send that behind the net. Pittsburgh trying to get something. Sends that down. Just a little over top of the net. And we got an offsides call. Headband, I thought it was a do-rag. Nah, this is a headband. You like it? You know what? Nah, I want to wear a sweatshirt. I love we're supporting Wisconsin right here. My boy Cole Caulfield. I love Cole Caulfield from when he was a Badger, but I want something comfy. I'm going to be honest. When I went to a Bruins Wild game not too long ago, I got sweatshirt on sale. Favorite sweatshirt because I got this big pocket, and inside this pocket, I got a pocket inside the pocket. I love it. So I can put like my pouches right in this pot, in the main one, put my wallet in the zip one, zip that bitch, don't gotta worry about losing it. Did we double dip? Have some fun, start off kind of. Oh. Terrified. Happy 420. For legal reasons, I cannot condone that. So I'll put in another pouch in honor of it. You talked to me like 3 years ago. Different story. Ooh, shot on net is just wide. Philly has to get a goal here. You can bring him one before the 5-minute mark. That'll be huge. But here comes not Philly. Pittsburgh. Philly gets the change though. Get your first line out there for a decent shift coming up. You can't. No, they don't. That is all right. Send it around. For legal reasons, I do not partake. Exactly. For legal reasons. Oh. Samuel Gerard, I miss you. I miss you, Sammy G. I'll kick it over. Get that behind. Get it up top. Get it up top. You had nothing. You needed to get that puck up top. Like, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing, boys? All right, Moken, let's see what you got. First line's out there for Pittsburgh. And send that deep into Philly zone. I mean, this playoffs is going to be legendary, right? You got the Battle PA, Sidney Crosby back in the playoffs for the first time in 3 years. You got fucking a very good first round. Like, really good. Heard Tom Grazzi hit a milestone. Heard Tom Grazzi? No, I haven't. I've been really busy with work lately. I haven't really been keeping up with stuff outside the NHL. I'm not going to lie. Whatever. Oh, yeah, he got engaged. Happy for him. Quinn Hughes, star of the Team USA game winner in Sweden, traded back at the end of 2025 to the Wild. I was not happy with Vancouver over that move, but hey, you're right. Okay, this is starting to hit, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. I need a nice, refreshing Coca-Cola. Oh shit! I cared more about the personal life. Hey, hell yeah! Fun fact for you guys: I found Tom Grassi back in 2018. When he was throwing a Bears fan. I got to know that Bears fan really close. The Sports Fury. Shit. I don't have the channel no more. But you can go back. I used to be really good friends with them. The Sports Fury. And then I moved on. In life, you make friends, you remember them, and then you move on. But Tom Grassi has been huge for the channel. He got me over the slow 100, and I give him a lot of credit. But I want to give a lot of credit to you guys for the next 100. You guys absolutely killed it. Battle PA, you got frustrations in Pittsburgh, blood drawn, physicality. Fucking, this is playoff hockey. Oh. So for the updated standings, Colorado's up 1-0 in LA in the series. Minnesota's up 1-0 on Dallas. Utah is down 1-0 with Vegas. Anaheim and Edmonton play their first game tonight. Ottawa, Carolina is 2-2, and that's on ESPN2. If I had another screen, I would so have that on the side. All right. Philly's playing Pittsburgh so perfect. Pittsburgh is like relying on the old star power of Malkin, Crosby to carry them through this, and that's not going to work in this playoffs. In today's age, where you got a very physical team like Pittsburgh, where Philly, one of the days he might raid you. He already did. Like, back during the football season, he did. I give him credit. Is that a fucking truck? Bruh. How come? You gotta love how people have trucks so loud and annoying. Empty net for Pittsburgh. Last 3 minutes. 1 goal from Philly will steal it. If you're Pittsburgh, the goal is to score before the 1:30 mark. You score before the 1:30. Oh, nope. They're sending Stuart Skinner back. I was one of the Raiders. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. And I appreciate you for still sticking around. I know this isn't football, but like, you're here for hockey. You're here for football. I give you credit. I appreciate it. And if you're not a hockey fan, Lane? You a hockey fan? And if so, what team? Ooh. Philly doing a great job keeping fucking Skinner on that ice. Like, Pittsburgh zone time. Crazy. Damn. Pittsburgh last playoff wins. 2018 was most recent, and that was with the Penguins. Damn. You love hockey? What's your team? What team are you support? I have 3 teams I hate. Well, mainly 2, but 3. As long as you're not one of those teams, be cool. But no, I got friends who are the team I hate the most. And I fuck with them. Go Pack, go, yeah. Oh, send that up. There you go. And they're offside. And they're offside. I'm a rough Raiders fan. I can't claim that's a Cedar Rapids. US. Hey, we love every form of hockey, okay? If you're in a beer league, we support your beer league. Blackheart Stars, Lightning. Remove the stars. And I got no issues. Remove the stars. Like, ooh, physicality. And empty netter is wide of the net for icing. This is gonna be so fun. Oh, the Avs are probably on TNT tomorrow night. No, ESPN Plus. So they're probably on ESPN 2 tomorrow night. All right, we got face off. 2:28 left to go. That's a hockey league that girls go to. Yeah, like I said, we support all the hockey. We support the pipelines. Philly, deal it cannot, and icing again. Pittsburgh has a minute, less 50 seconds. Ideally, you want to score. When you pull the goalie within 3, you want to score in the first 1:30. That'll give you a minute 30 to score again, get you like a power play going. Effective, especially with how Pittsburgh power play is run. You want time. So you got to get on that board quick. Quick shot wide of the net. Philly trying to get that puck clear. Fight for the puck. They'll take control into the neutral zone 2-on-1. And we got a tripping call. But Philly will score. So the penalty is going to be negated. But Philly will bring it 3-0. Are we about to have a shutout? I think we're about to have our second shutout of the playoffs. Credit. Credit where credit's due. Started off with good defense on a block shot, and then they go down on a 2-1. Pittsburgh has to trip just to fucking have a chance. 2-on-1 resulted in the empty net goal. 3-0. Philly will take the puck. They'll bring it into the offensive zone with 2 minutes remaining. Stuart Skinner's back in the net for Pittsburgh. Tyus back behind the net will send it off as Pittsburgh. Ooh. And we have a penalty on Pittsburgh. And that's going to be a hooking. And we got to fight. Philly's not happy with that call. I will. Manta going at it now. They're trying to drop the gloves. But these refs are just on them, not letting them get anything going here. They just want to get through the game. We got 157. You're going to have some penalties and probably some ejections here. I just love that little girl with her like towel, just like, oh, boom, right at the glass. Boom, right at the glass. Boom, right at the glass. Like I said, bloody rivalry. Old rivalries back. Like, this playoff format, try to give us rivalries. New one. And it worked. Edmonton, Los Angeles, last 3 years before this year. Right? But the fact Minnesota and Dallas are playing the first round should not be a thing. Minnesota should be playing one in the Western Conference. Pacific teams. And it hurts Utah, too. Because Utah would have been the 4th seed. Hosting 5. It's just crazy. But they would have had home ice in game 1, and who knows what would happen there. Pittsburgh just looks defeated, really. Letang with the penalty. Philly has a 4-minute power play, so that'll just kill the rest of the game. And the Dallas Minnesota game started. Just switch over to that. It's 3-0. What are we doing, ESPN? Crowds leaving. Like, this stadium's empty. Why? I love it. They're getting chippy at the fucking line. Come on, save it for a game. Save it. Save it. Come on. All right. Pittsburgh wins it. They just send that deep. Philly's taking their time. They're not slowly coming up. They're gonna run a power play, but not. I hate you, Stuart Skinner. I fucking hate you. Why? Why glove it? Just send it away. Keep that clock going. For fuck's sakes. This ain't good. Philly's rolling into big momentum heading back home. And you're having a Philadelphia crowd, not a Pittsburgh crowd. Philadelphia crowd. And like, don't get me wrong, Pittsburgh has a good crowd. But not like Philly. Crosby just staring off. If he goes down like this, if Crosby goes out swept, I'm going to be disappointed. Tippett. Sam Heat back to Tippett. They're just playing patty cake. Pittsburgh is letting them. Forsberg back to Tippett. Tippett all the way over to Rodzeline. Sanheim. Sanheim now has it up top. Cross. They're just playing patty cake to waste a minute. Pittsburgh's putting no pressure on them to do it. They're just going back and forth up top. The refs are just making sure this end's clean. As it looks like 49 seconds remaining, they'll send it down to Tippett. Tippett back all the way over to Ristolainen. Listerine to Crates. Crates back to Listerine. Over to Sanheim. Sanheim will send that deep for Tippett. Tippett across ice for Ristolainen. Ristolainen with 34 seconds. Fight. Helmet came off. You got to get that back on. He's heading to the bench. Fight for the puck in the middle. And we have a whistle with 19 seconds. And we have a fight. Oh, shit. Let him drop the gloves for crying out loud. Please. Damn, 5 minutes has gone by in that Dallas game, and we're still stuck on this game. Bro, why are we cross-checking? Why are we cross-checking with fucking 19 seconds left? What are you doing? It's a local Iowa team out of the other ones, and Iowa has each area has their own hockey team that is rivals with each other. Duke, Blackhawks, and TBSA, they fight a lot when they meet. Yeah, like you gotta love them. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Sid, what the fuck you doing? Is this your team? This ain't a Sidney Crosby team I know. Philly has a 2-man advantage for the rest of the game. What are we doing, Sid? Like, we're going to be under 5 minutes when we get in. We have face-off. Face-offs won by the Flyers. They'll send that all the way back, and they'll just hang out behind the net for the last seconds as it runs down, and we will finally head up to Dallas to call this game. Bro, that was just frustrating. I loved it. I love it. Philly's exactly where they want to be heading back home. In Pittsburgh's head, Pittsburgh, it just looks crushed. They're undisciplined right now and everything. Want to know what the fans say to the rivals when they meet up? It's you stink every time they got a penalty. Nice. All right, here we go. Minnesota power play. Quinn Hughes will have the puck. Quinn Hughes will bring it up in the neutral zone. Quinn Hughes coming in with the burst speed. Hughes will get that poked away. Bodley will take that puck, though, and keep it in and keep control for Minnesota. Less than a minute to go on the power play. Bodley will send that around up over for Hartman. Hartman getting pressure. Harrison Eck will join in. Dallas will get that clear, though. Good play by Dallas. 44 seconds. Now here comes Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes will send that up to Tarasenko. Tarasenko sends that around as Anders slows that down. Johansson now coming in fast. Johansson will send that over to Yorkov. Yorkov will send that to Johansson back up top to Brock Faber. Brock Faber all the way over. He'll have the puck. Faber will send that down for Brink. Brink back to Tarasenko. Tarasenko in front of the net for Johansson's not there. But Yorov sends that. Faber one-timer is no good. Tarasenko keeps that in. 7 seconds left to go on the power play. They'll send that down as Faber will take it to Yorov. Yorov will go back, and we're at full strength, and we have a whistle. Yorov getting chippy with the Stars now. What a bitch. I don't know. I just want to say Mikko Rantanen was a bitch. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Physical start. You love it. And I missed it. Thank you, fucking Pittsburgh. I'm blaming you. But we're here. We're here. We made it. Oh, I swear to God, if Minnesota does what they did last time, I'm just going to call it. What's that? Bruh, Enterprise. What are we doing? I like how Enterprise, they have the uniform. But when I went to Enterprise, nah, no uniform. We good. You got no one told them. No one told them. No one to walk away. No one to run. I like how it's like a Boston theme at first, and then just goes to fucking Kansas City and Buffalo, and then back to Boston. Like, if you're gonna make it one theme for a city, stick with the city. You got the Patriots, you got the Bruins, you got the Celtics. Today's until the draft, I know, is very, very fun. My boy Eric Johnson, I miss you. All right, here we go. We got face off. Face off is going to be won by the Wild. They'll send that up into the neutral zone. Kaprizov trying to get it. Cannot. Dallas takes advantage. Rantanen trying to get a center pass. Could not. Dallas keeps that in, though. Up top, Harley Sends that down. Save by Wallstead. And then across ice now, Minnesota will have the puck in the neutral zone. Try to get that clearer. They cannot. Now here comes Dallas. They'll take a shot at Wallstead, and that's going to be wide of the net. Oh, Wallstead with the last second close. Almost had that go under the 5-hole. All right. Faber sends that up to the neutral zone. Dallas will try to settle it down. They'll bring it in. Robertson would send that deep. As now we're getting physical against the side. These refs are in it. These players are ready to go. Give me a fight. Faber just gives a good hit on Robertson. Bishil did not like that, and here we are. And Minnesota's being a very physical team today. 12 hits to Dallas's 2. Like, with these high-powered start teams, because Dallas has one. You got Robertson, you got Johnson, you got Rantanen, you got Hastenin, who's probably going to be out for the playoffs, sadly. But even when he is healthy, ways to stop it is physicality. Don't let them get into a rhythm. Faber bring that in the neutral zone. Minnesota will send that down. And we got a offsides. All right, here we go. We got face off with Eriksson Ek for the Wild. Face off. Wins the face off. Boldly will give that off to Faber. Faber will send that down and around. Eriksson Ek fighting for it with Boldly behind the net. Wyatt Johnson will send that down. Looking for Jamie Benn, who has Quinn Hughes, not allowing it. Hughes will send that across the glass into the neutral zone. Ben will take the puck back for Dallas. Now here comes the Stars into the offensive zone. Up top, shot towards the net's not going to be allowed. Now fight for it still. They hates it and keeps it in. Now Minnesota gets that out. Hughes having to put his body on the line just to clear that puck. And Lindell will send that down and around. Seal tried to keep it in, but couldn't. And Minnesota will change. Now here comes Hayton, and he'll send that down. And now Middleton will bring that up. Middleton will get that up. Up top into the offensive zone it goes. No hard icing. They rule it in favor of Minnesota. Middleton retreats as they send that up into the neutral zone. Now into the offensive zone, Minnesota will go. Harley takes a hit. Can't get it. One shot by Ottinger. Saved by Ottinger. Now here comes the Dallas Stars. Johnson tried to get a centering pass. Couldn't get his man. Down and around. Minnesota keeps that in. Johnson, one-timer. Scores! Dallas takes the 1-0 lead from Bach. 1-0 Stars. Ooh, I see you, Dallas. Ottinger came up close, came in clutch. Terrible bounce. A hard bounce off the wall. bounces off the back skate of Wallstedt into the goal. All right. Wyatt Johnson will do the face-off for the Stars. Face-off is won by the Wild. As they will take control, they'll send that in the neutral zone down and towards Andra, who will just cover it. We'll have a face-off. Okay. Lundqvist. Johnson just sometimes hockey becomes a game of like bounce. You get lucky or you get unlucky. Minnesota drew unlucky. Johnson gets kicked out of the face-off for the Stars. Here we go. Face-off is won by the Stars. They'll try to send that around and clear it. Minnesota's fighting for it. They'll take pressure. Kaprizov sends that around to the net. And Minnesota will keep that alive. Kaprizov sends that back around. And they cannot get it going. Now here comes Dallas. Heiskanen will dump that off. Ooh, almost a great poke check by Minnesota. Rebound, almost good save by Wallstedt. Johnson will send that down for Rantanen. Scovia will send that over. Heiskanen shot, no good. Wallstedt said no. Minnesota will take it. They'll get that puck clears. They will get the change that they need. Heiskanen will have it. He'll send that up in the neutral zone. Now Quinn Hughes will take it and let the rest of the Wild change. Hughes with the puck now. He'll send that up ice. Try to find Yurov. Cannot get it. Fight for it behind. Yurov try to get a center pass. Cannot. Faber sends that towards the net. That's going to be deflected off of Johnson, I believe. Now here comes Dallas. Oh, Duchesne had a – if they hit that center pass, Duchesne had a one-on-one opportunity. Quinn Hughes will send that up into the neutral zone. Now Dallas being pesky. They're starting to find their groove, and that's not good for Minnesota. Now here comes the Wild. They'll try to settle down Hughes with pressure from Robertson. He'll dump that off to Faber. Faber will bring it up. Faber will dump it off to Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy will take a hit into the boards as it's behind the net, and Dallas will try to clear it. They cannot. Good aggression from Matt Boldy, keeping that puck in, and they cannot get that clear. Now here comes Sam Steele. He'll send that in, looking for Jamie Benn, who gets caught up with Matt Boldy, and we have whistles. Jamie Benn's not happy. This game is chippy. And Ben will go into the box. Ben's caught with the hook, so Minnesota will on the power play for the second time tonight. All right. We're heading to commercial break. We'll be back in a minute. Dallas in control of the game to start off. If you're the Stars, that's what you want. Grind never stops, y'all. I'm just glad they're not overplaying Freebird like they were in the Philly game. Don't get me wrong, good song, but that belongs to Team USA and Team USA alone. All right, we are back from commercial break. Winning ingredients. You got Lundqvist making great plays. Gets it to Johnson, who was able to get the ricochet when Walside couldn't even. Walside really couldn't get his glove to cover it. Just bounces off his arm. Walside tried to cover that up with his glove. Bouncy puck, hard to control. That one was on Walside. All right, here we go. 4-on-4, actually, correction. Hughes will send that off. Now it's Hughes with Harrison that dumps it off for Kaprizov. Kaprizov looking, trying to make some magic. He'll send that across for Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes going towards the net. Quick stop. Hughes gets that poked away by Robertson, but Faber's there to back him up. Faber shot goes in! Brock Faber takes control! And we are tied! Ooh! Just like a 4-on-4 is deadly. Momentum can change in a 4-on-4. Quinn Hughes. Goes on Onger tracking it, going from left to right. Faber sends that on the left side of Onger. That's what you needed for Minnesota to get yourself back in it. And I will have face-off here from the Minnesota Wild. And Dallas starts face-offs won by Dallas. 4-on-4 for the next minute and a half. Now Dallas can easily go down and retake momentum. As Harley will drop that off for Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen. The Moose sends that deep as he tries to truck Brock Faber. Brock Faber said, nah, bitch. You thought? Now here comes the Minnesota Wild. Try to get a centering pass for Matt Boldy. Cannot. Now Rantanen with Boldy over him. Just physicals. Mikko Rantanen. Faber will take behind the net with a minute left. Quinn Hughes will have the puck. Quinn Hughes brings it into the center ice. Hughes gets that poked away and retreats now. Hughes will bring it in himself. Hughes try to do a quick stop. Gets it over to Springfield. Shot is going to be deflected off of Harley's stick. Now, here comes Minnesota up top. Hughes sends that down. Up top for Hughes again. Quinn Hughes doing magic, going to the net. Centering shot. What a save by Jake Oettinger. Extending his body. Getting the glove save. Matt Boldy in front of the net, too. And that's deadly with Boldy there. What a save from Oettinger. Hughes centers that for Boldy. Reaches across with his glove and grabs that. 4-on-4 face-off now. You got Eriksson Ek and Wyatt Johnson. They kick off Wyatt Johnson now. So here we go. Mismatch now. That should hopefully favor the Wild. It does not. It's Dallas has control, but Lindell will drop it off for Hastenin. Hastenin will bring it across ice. Hastenin looking, takes a hit, gets it center. One-timer, Lindell, no good. Off of Wallstead. Hastenin keeps it back over to Lindell. Lindell, second chance is not there. Hastenin keeps it in. We're back at full strength. 5-on-5. Wyatt Johnson shot. No good. Pressure for Minnesota to try and get this clear is happening. And they have control, and they'll send that into the neutral ice where they will. And Kaprizov fighting with Ben. Kaprizov keeping control of the puck and will send that down. And Hastenin will have it as changes happen. Now here comes Sam Steele. Sam Steele coming in hot. Quick stop. Steele sends that behind the net. Rantanen will take the puck in the opposite corner. Rantanen getting pressure for Minnesota really struggling with it a little bit. As Dallas will try to send it around. Minnesota trying to get it clear. They will get it clear. And now here comes the Wild. 2-2 overtime, Ottawa, Carolina. That just got interesting. All right. Minnesota will calm it down if they get line changes. Middleton will send that up. Dallas will take it as Andre will play it. Behind the net. Ooh, almost a big hit. Shot towards Andre. Andre lost track of it for a second. Behind the net, Dallas will take control, though. Up into the neutral zone. Minnesota will retake control of the puck. Middleton will kick it over to his fellow defenseman. Big hit at the center. Blackwell. He's waiting for someone to drop it. It's getting feisty, and Trenin is down after the big hit. Ooh, hopefully Trenin's okay. He's down. There's a huge collision at center ice. As they're looking at Trenin, and the medical staff is out there on the ice to help him out. Probably got hopefully Jakub Trenin, hopefully it's just a wind knocked out of him. He's one tough motherfucker too. Trenin has blood coming out of his nose as he heads to this Wild bench. He's skating off on his own, so that's good. Blackwell lays a big hit. Legal hit. Minnesota don't like it, right? Of course, but that was a legal hit. This is what you get in the playoffs. You don't see it. It's rare to see in the regular season, but playoffs, you see it a lot. Crazy what happens when you go from a boring game, end of game, to a great start. 1-1 in the first period. Wyatt Johnson is down 3. And fucking Brock Faber come back and retaliates. That's what you love. Momentum don't save no one long, and then you're in back and forth. It's crazy as this game is a fucking 9:30 game. All right, Minnesota leads 1-0 in the series, and it's tied 1-1. All right. We're back from commercial break where Erik Johnson is interviewing Quinn Hughes as we speak. All right. Here we go. We are back from commercial break, where we have face-off at center ice. Quinn Hughes possession times 341 leads all players in the series of puck possession time. And he's seeing ghosts again. All right, face-off now. Won by the Wild. As Middleton will have that. He'll try to send that in. Dallas will not let him. As now they try to get it into the offensive zone. Andre will send that behind the net. Then Dell gets hit. And Dallas trying to settle down the puck. They do. Harley will send that deep into the Minnesota zone. As Middleton will play it One shot towards Wallstead's covered up by Joseph Wallstead. You gotta know it. Hold up. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern, you got Lightning, Canadians, then Sabres, Bruins, and then Avalanche. Right. All right. One shot towards Wallstead's not going to be anywhere near Wallstead. As Minnesota tries to get this puck cleared, and they do. They'll send that up. We have a breakaway. Matt Boldy shot. Saved by Jake Oettinger. Oettinger was letting some pass in game one. So locked in tonight. One-on-one with Matt Boldy. This is what's going to separate good teams and great teams is the goaltenders, because you're going to have a lot of breakaways happen. They got to lock in. Now here we go. Faceoff's going to be won by the Wild. They'll kick it over up top. Quinn Hughes will have it. Hughes will get it over to Faber. Faber will send that, try to get that towards the net. It cannot get there. Tarasenko will send that down. Kaprizov fighting for it. Now here comes the Stars. Hasten looking. He'll try to get that over. Cannot get that over. Up top, Hastenin tries to send that down to Wallstead, wide of the net. Minnesota will get that into the neutral zone. With Kaprizov fighting on 1-on-3, Matt Duchene will take the puck away, though. Duchene has a turnover, and we have a fight into Minnesota zone. As now Dallas will get what they need. Harley get into Blackwell. Blackwell's shot's going to be wide of the net. Fight for the puck now. Behind the net it goes. Rodeo will send that over and up into the neutral zone. It'll go off a stick and into the neutral zone. Bunch of game twos tomorrow. Andre match with the Team USA and an Otter match with Team USA jersey. I love it. Dallas is pesky. All right, face off won by the Wild. By the Stars. They'll send that into the Wild zone. As Foligno will send that around. As Minnesota will try to get it down in front of Wallstead is going to be stopped. Up top it goes. Sends that down. Back up. Ooh, good spin. Behind the net goes. Dallas keeps the possession. They'll send that up. Shot towards Wallstead is going to be stopped by Minnesota. And into the neutral zone it goes. And Minnesota will get the change. Dallas will get the change. Now here comes the Stars. They'll send that up into the neutral zone. Faber to Johansson. Johansson spinning. Trying to get something. Rantanen will poke that puck away. Mikko Rantanen will bring it up himself. Rantanen into the offensive zone will send that over. Johansson will take it away, though. Try to get over to Faber. Faber running with the puck into the offensive zone now. Boldy will have it. Boldy tries to get it. Centering pass for Andre is going to be denied. Erickson gets it back up to Quinn Hughes, though. Quinn Hughes will send that in front of Andre, and that's going to be wide of the net. Minnesota has control of the puck, though, offensively. Boldy with Lindell on his ass, really. They'll drop that in. Great drop as Faber will take it as Dallas will get the change. Quinn Hughes will have it. Quinn Hughes will bring it up. He'll send that into the neutral zone. Looking for Kaprizov. That's going to be taken away. Now here comes Sam Steele. Sam Steele, centering pass for Ben is denied by Rodin. Kaprizov sends that deep into the offensive zone. Ooh, big hit from Tarasenko. Steele will send that and get that poked away by Kaprizov. They'll send that down now into offensive zone. The Stars doing pretty damn good right now. Duchesne will have it. Duchesne spins, try to get a pass off, cannot get that poked away. Now here comes Minnesota on a 2-on-2. Centering pass is not there. Poked away by Jake Oettinger. Great play by Oettinger. Now here comes Dallas. All right. Bourne was on that deep. Middleton playing it with Duchesne right on him. Take away from Dallas. Right into the stick of a Wild player, and they'll launch that up into the offensive zone. I don't think I saw a puck get a hang time like that before today. Now into the offensive zone of Minnesota. Bodley will have it. He'll have a Flanio, but that'll get poked away by Dallas. And now here comes the Stars. Faber will just steal that away. Bodley will send that deep, and we are done with the first period where it is tied 1-1 heading into the first intermission. What a first period. Wow. Well, we wait. I'm going to check in on the overtime game. What a save. Kachuk almost had the game winning. Stahl and Gregg face off now. Oh, here comes the Hurricanes. Sends that deep into the Senators' zone. I will send that around. Now here comes the Senators themselves. Okay. These games have been good except for the Pittsburgh game. Jankowski, let's send that. Try to get that clear. Jarvis Aho. Ooh, Carolina's trying to win it. You don't need much. One guy. It could be a random fourth liner you never heard about. Be here. Shot. Save. Aho 1-on-1. Ooh, this. Sorry about that, chat. Camera. It's on the spectator. Oh, what a hit! One timer. What up? All right. Face off now. Ooh, ooh. This fucking Senators team, boys. Oh, good block, good block. Sebastian Aho sends that down. Good stop. I'm locked in on this game. I'm gonna go back to the Dallas game because that's what I'm calling icing. But I'm locked in, chat. How are we looking on here? Oh, they have us locked in on this while we're in intermission. Blackwell. He can lay a hit. If I'm a Wild fan, I'm pissed. I love it. He was scary good. Ghost Gone Wild. Bruh. All right. Ottawa. Third period. This game, this Ottawa game, shows how it's a battle like by periods. And why it's important to play a full 60 minutes and not just 40. Give me a second, chat. All right, face-off's going to be won by the Senators. They'll send that up in the neutral zone and offset. Back to this game. We should. Oh, I got 7 minutes. Okay, bet. Bet. say less. I get to watch the next like 4 minutes of game time. Chuck wins the faceoff. Ottawa comes down, gives it to Chuck. Ottawa had opportunities, just couldn't control the bouncing puck. Best part about this whole thing, ooh, icing, ooh. Sandhoven. Oh. Ooh. What a save. What a save. Face off. Win. Anderson fell. Carolina's lucky. Now here comes Carolina on the attack. Take a hit. Ooh. Omar covers that up. Featherson. Right. In like 2 minutes, I'm turning back over. Two. Imagine we get double OT with the Ottawa game. Ottawa's just been dominating this OT. Fight for the puck. I don't want to change it back. Ooh. Alright. I'll change it back. Alright. We're coming back. Oh, I still got it. Oh, I'm going back. I got 3 minutes, boys. I'll get the score and stuff updated, but I got 3 minutes. Good save. All right, Jarvis, special McCough, and Aho on the ice. Walker and Miller. Cross. Walker. Glove save. I'll go back. All right, boys, we back. I'll keep you all updated on that. All right, I'm going back. It's stupid not to watch it. Walker has it. Walker drives in. Walker shot wide of the net. It's just destined. I don't see the end of that game, I guess. All right. All right, we're back from intermission, showing the game drivers. Johnson, they showed, and now they're showing Hughes and Faber. How they rotate is just art. Hughes and Johnson, they're just meant. Like, bias. Makar and Taves is better. But, like, Hughes and Johnson, how they are just there. All right. Here we go. Faber sends that around. Dallas trying to get it. Rantanen will kick it up. And will have control of the puck in the neutral zone. Rantanen with pressure sends that deep. Rantanen behind the net. Trying to get magic going. Looking for Johnson. Johnson quick shot wide of the net. Doesn't get what he wanted. So now it goes back as Harley plays back. Harley sends that up. Harley with a forecheck. Now here comes Kaprizov. Kaprizov takes a hit as he goes deep. Andre will have it. Andre will give it to Harley. Harley looking, trying to get that up. Kaprizov not allowing it. Tarasenko's awesome. All right, Hughes sends deep. Kaprizov fighting for it now. Minnesota trying to get that, keep that in, but Dallas sends that down into the neutral zone. Minnesota has control, and into the sands it goes. All right, face off is won by the Wild. Middleton will send that up into the offensive zone. Dallas will play it. They'll send that up into the neutral zone where Middleton will take control of it. He'll send that up. Now here comes the Wilds. Back into the neutral zone. Fight for it. Ben lays a hit as Dallas continues the aggressiveness. Puck is poked away by Minnesota. And as Myers will take control, they'll send that deep with Sam Steele. Center pass is not there. You gotta respect the effort though. Down around Ben will try to look. He'll send that across. One timer wide of the net. Right behind it. Grosjean will send that up into the neutral zone. Leon will send that straight to Andre. And we have our first penalty on Minnesota, and they'll go to the power play. And it is now a power play for Dallas. The second best power play. Legion with the elbow. All right, here we go. Here we go. Watch Jason Roberts here. Deadly on the power play. Same for Wyatt Johnson. Face off. Oh, Robertson was ready to go with Faber. Not like fight, but like just ready to start, really. Faber is getting a new stick. All right, here we go. Face off. Won by the Wild. Faber sends that down. Rantanen has the puck. Rantanen gets that stone away. Here comes the Wild. Backhand is not there. Duchesne will take the puck. Duchesne will send that behind the net. No one's taking it. Duchesne now, 30 seconds is going to be wasted before they even get back to the zone. Heiskanen will drop that back for Duchesne. Duchesne will bring it up ice. Duchesne taking his time, drops it off for Rantanen. Rantanen with the entry to Johnson. Johnson, and look, shot. Net is off. And now we got to fight. Rantanen getting in it with Foligno. Now Johnson's getting into it. Rantanen ran right into Wallstead and did the net hinges. Faber sends him into the net. Squad. Hi, Hayden. What's up, Arrow? Just came over from Tony Stream. What's up? How's it going? All right, 120 now. Left on the power play. Johnson and Erickson Eck will do the face-off. How's it going, Arrow? Johnson gets posted out. Will be Matt Duchesne. Face-off is won by Duchesne. Duchesne will kick it up to Heiskanen, and Heiskanen over to Rantanen. Rantanen taking his time in front for Duchesne. Wallstead stops that. Middleton goes to the ground in that. What do you expect from our Packers night one? Do you think we'll do nothing, or do you think we'll train into the first round? I'm going to make this short and sweet. And I'll explain why I did. Nothing. But here we go. We got face off Erickson Eck versus Wyatt Johnson. You're good to talk football. I'm down, but like during the games, I really don't talk unless it's part of the game. All right, here we go behind the net. Middleton trying to get that puck clear. Robertson trying to get his under pass, but it goes right into the stick of a Wild, and they'll send that down ice. 55 seconds left. Heiskanen will take it from behind his own net. Heiskanen will bring it up. Heiskanen to the neutral zone will dump it off for Duchene. Matt Duchene spins, gives it to Wyatt Johnson. Wyatt Johnson commanding this power play. Johnson shifty. Duchene poked away by Erickson, but Heiskanen keeps that alive. Robertson now in the corner tries to get it, but Wyatt Johnson will go play chase into the neutral zone. Johnson will bring it up himself, dumps it off for Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen with Eriksson Ek gets that poked away. Eriksson Ek will get that in the neutral zone as Heiskanen will drop it off for Matt Duchene. Matt Duchene now will bring it to Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen with Duchene. Serving pass scores! Matt Duchene extends it 2-1. 2-1 Dallas. And we got fighting going on. Ooh. Let's see. Clean entry. Let's start there. Yep. Yep. I love it. 2-1. Hurricane go up 2-0 in the series. Hey. I'm not surprised, but if Ottawa can make that a fight, like the next two games a fight, I'm down. Rantanen is heading to the box? Power play again for Dallas. Rantanen will sit in the penalty box, which doesn't make sense when it's called on Duchene. Rantanen and Duchene's in the penalty box together. No, Minnesota's on the power play. Yeah, 2 minutes. Rantanen and Duchene's in the penalty box. Eriksson Ek's in the penalty box for the Wild. So Minnesota will go on a power play. The Hurricane game, the goal got called back. All right. Minnesota can respond. Quinn Hughes with the puck. Quinn Hughes kicks it off to Kaprizov, back to Hughes. Hughes will bring it in the zone. He'll kick it over to Tarasenko. Tarasenko will send that up around the boards for Kaprizov. Dallas will get that clear by Blackwell. Hartman will have control of the puck with Sam Steele all over him. Hartman dumps it off. Now here comes Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy drops it off to Kaprizov. Kaprizov sends that to Boldy. Boldy will send that around, looking for Tarasenko, who lays down a star. Now Quinn Hughes up top. Hughes over to Kaprizov. Kaprizov trying to do some shifty work in front of the net. Cannot, but Boldy keeps it in. Matt Boldy breaks his stick on a one-timer. Now Dallas has control of the puck. Then Dow will get that over to Blackwell. Blackwell sends that at Wallace said. Now here comes Quinn Hughes. A broken stick of Matt Boldy almost gave Dallas a chance. Hughes tossed that in. Kaprizov fighting for it behind the net. Around and behind, Tarasenko sends that over. Boldy fighting for it as well. Tarasenko has it. He'll kick it up top to Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes with 40 seconds left on the power play. Back to Matt Boldy. Matt Boldy down below to Tarasenko. Back up to Boldy. Boldy to Hughes. Hughes back to Boldy. One-timer. Saved by Jake Onger. Dallas playing the penalty kill way better today. That's what you love to see if you are a Stars fan. All right, now. Face-offs won by Dallas. They'll send that all the way down and around. That'll basically kill the penalty. Now, Bergen will get that to Faber. Faber will bring it up. He'll dump that off for Johansson. Johansson all the way over for Urov. Urov back to Johansson to Spurrier. Spurrier centering pass isn't there. Opportunity. Faber up top now. Full strength now. Rantanen comes out of the box. Eriksson X comes out of the box. Now here comes the Stars. Fresh Mikko Rantanen takes a hit from Johansson, who will go to the box for tripping. This is interesting. I love it. The captain making the mistake. Let me look at the upcoming NHL schedule for the rest of the week, and I'll tell you guys what we got on the slate. Tomorrow, maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling at 10 o'clock at night. Because I'll go to 1 in the morning. So maybe Avalanche Kings. Wednesday, I won't do anything. Got duty Thursday. Friday, I won't do anything, even though the Saturday, I won't be doing any games, but Sunday we'll have game 4 Avalanche Kings at 4:30. Chat. So I'll be live next on Sunday. And then Monday, if need be, I won't be able to do anything, but Tuesday, if the game requires. I hate Wyatt Johnson's face. I do. I want to punch her. I'm not going to lie. All right, face-off's going to be won by the Wild. And Foliano will clear that. Andre will play it. He'll give it off for Hastenin. Hastenin will bring it up. Hastenin will drop that off for a fast-coming Matt Duchene, who will spin, give it off to Johnson. Johnson gives that to Robertson, but that's going to be poked out of the zone, and Andre is going to play it behind the net for Hastenin. Hastenin trying to get something going now. Hastenin dumps that off for Matt Duchene. Matt Duchene kicks it over. He has to come back. That and the puck is cleared into the bench off of a deflection. Kaprizov, 19 goals, but Wyatt Johnson dominating with 27. All right, Wyatt Johnson with the faceoff is going to win it. Rantanen will keep that in. Rantanen shot hits the post. Oh, that's such a satisfying sound. I'm not gonna lie. Now Rantanen fighting for it in the corner, still fighting for it in the corner. Johnson will join in. Time is ticking. Puck finally pops through Haston and will get it to Rantanen. Rantanen back to Duchesne. Duchesne, center pass, saved by Wallstead. Rantanen had a backdoor opportunity. Haston will give it back to Duchesne, back to Robertson. Robertson gets that stolen away. Now here comes Minnesota with a potential 2-on-1. Here we go. Couldn't hang on to the puck. He gets tripped up, and Haston is going to go to the penalty box. We'll have 30 seconds of a 4-on-4. Well, 28. For Tripp. Oh, he lost that puck. And about to make a shot on Andre, who was tracking in Haston, and just makes a trip he didn't have to there. Really. Because Andre was tracking that thing the whole way, and he would have made that save too. Now 4-on-4 for the Wild. Last time there was a 4-on-4, Minnesota took advantage in the first. Brock favored with that goal. And then they'll get 128 power play. So you'll have the 4-on-4. So if you can have good control of the puck, that 4-on-4, Hughes will have it. Hughes looking, spinning. Hughes back to Favor. Favor back to Hughes. Hughes driving in. Hughes spins, looking, taking his time, drops it off for Brock Favor. Brock Favor with pressure coming. Lundqvist couldn't hang on, and Harley will have that. 8 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Minnesota needs to get possession, and they do. Favor will take it with 4 seconds left and give it to Hughes. And now the power play. Favor will come off go to the bench. Now here comes Quinn Hughes. He'll dump it off to Kaprizov. Kaprizov with some speed in the corner sends that around for Hartman. Hartman drops that off for Matt Boldy. Back to Hughes. Hughes over to Boldy. Boldy now driving in. Up top, Hughes sends that down. That's going to go off of the Wild, and Wallstead will play it. He'll dump it off for Hughes with Kaprizov to his right. Hughes now will send that over to Kaprizov with some room. Kaprizov boldly with a charge didn't get that right angle, but Hughes keeps that in. He'll send that down. Eriksson Ek fighting for the puck now. Hartman takes a good cross check. Now Hughes. I love how they're letting him play. Boldly with 30 seconds left. He gets taken down on the ground. Eriksson Ek will send that up to Hughes. Hughes closing the gap. Cannot get in there. He'll send that up to Kaprizov, who will man it up top. Kaprizov will get it to Hughes as he goes back to his neutral spot. Now Hughes down to Hartman. Hartman back to Hughes. Hughes, Minnesota's power play ain't getting nothing going. Now up top, Boldy over to Hughes. Hughes back over to Boldy. Down in front of Andre. That's going to be poked away by Dallas, and they'll kill at the penalty. Now here comes the Wild in the offensive zone. They'll take the shot on Andre. Saved by Jake Andre. Dallas has a 2-1 lead. Story of the game, special teams this game. Really, because it's 5-on-5, Minnesota's been dominating. Now here comes the Wild. They'll get one. You just gotta be patient, keep attacking, keep putting Andre in stressful situation up top. Minnesota keeps that in. They'll send that towards Andre. Couldn't get the centering pass. Middleton will fight for it down low, and now he'll start retreating. And up top, Ben will have it, and he'll get it off to Steele, who will take the shot at Wallstead, who will make the save. End of overtime 1. Oh, I hope this period ends when overtime 1 remission is over. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Fuck it. I'll be live for the Avalanche game tomorrow, y'all. This is what separates Dallas's coach now from Jacob DeBoer. The Smith will be in the net right now if it was up to Kalen DeBoer. All right. $9.17. Faceoff's won by Dallas Steele. We'll get that down. They'll send that down in front. Minnesota's going to have that blocked. Have the net Ben fighting for it to get around. Now here comes Minnesota. They'll kick it over to Middleton. Middleton will send that down and around. All right. Face off. Won by the Wild. Sent down behind the net and fight for the puck. Now up into the neutral zone. Hughes will retreat. Hughes with pressure from Duchesne. Hughes trips and falls. So does Faber. Now here comes Kaprizov. Gets that into the neutral zone as Hartman plays chase. Hartman will send that around to Kaprizov. Kaprizov over to Hughes. Hughes over to Faber. Faber's down. Under glove. Uh, Quick one timer to Andrews, going to go off of Andrews' arm and into the neutral zone. Hughes will have it. Hughes being shifty sends that up. Now here comes Matt Boldly. Boldly takes a shot. Saved by Andrew. All right. Hughes up top to Boldly. Boldly airs it out. Try to get a centering pass. Could not. Boldly still fighting for it. It's going to get popped out as Faber sends that back down for Boldly. Boldly sends that over. Up top, Hughes. Quinn Hughes. Pivots, looks, spins. Again, Hughes. Shoot, backhands it. No good. Now here comes Dallas trying to get the charge. Johnston tries to split the defense. Hughes does not allow it, and he'll send that into the neutral zone. And back push it goes. Matt Bolt, too many men on the ice. Oh, I thought it was going to be too many men for a second because Minnesota was in the middle of changing. Good job by Boley not touching the puck. All right, face-offs won by Minnesota. They'll send that down. Fight for the puck. Now here comes the Stars. Blackwell trying to get something. Fight for it in the corner. Heiskanen will take it. He'll send that down. Wallstead will say no, no, no. And up into outbound. Wild played better with Hughes than it shows. All right, here we go. Face off is going to be won by the Minnesota Wild. They'll have control of the puck. Robertson's there for pressure. Now here comes the Wild. They'll send that into the neutral zone and down into the offensive zone. Andre comes out of the crease for the gloves. Stars didn't like the ice shower Andre received. Right. Second overtime just started. Edmonton's up 2-1 on Anaheim. All right. Face off, won by the Stars. They'll send that into the neutral zone. That's a wild goal and play chase. All right. 3-on-2. Good defense by Minnesota. Dallas keeps it in. Harley takes the shot. That's going to be wide of the net. Hartman try to get that cleared. Cannot. As Dallas is still with good field position. Harley really playing very good right now. Johnson down to Steele. Steele up and over. Lundqvist. Ooh, why Johnson gets laid the fuck out. Steele, if he was half second late, Kaprizov has potential. Harley up top over Rantanen. Oh, Heiskanen shanks his shot. He had nothing but room. Johnson over to Rantanen. Rantanen getting attacked. Finally, that puck will get cleared. And no icing, so Minnesota gets the change they need now into the neutral zone. They'll send that into the offensive zone. Minnesota will get it into the neutral zone. Robertson's getting just swarmed, so he'll send that back, and Dallas will send that deep as Robertson plays chase, fight for it in the corner now. Faber just became an Oreo, bro. Minnesota gets the clear, and Kaprizov will finally be able to get off that ice. Oh, Kaprizov says, fuck it. I'll do it myself. Kaprizov's just saying, fuck your chain. I'm going to do this. Now he'll change. Prigozhin sends that over to Foligno. Foligno try to get it for Boldly. Boldly getting trapped up by Heiskanen. Filoni just, my boy just went in, laid a hit and got sent into the fucking bench. Eriksson Ek gets laid out by Blackwell. Whoo! Back up tough to Ferosian. Ferosian will send that down for Eriksson Ek. Eriksson Ek sends that up. Middleton will take it. Now here comes Dallas. Blackwell taking his time, sends that across ice. His shot's going to be wide of the net. Into the neutral zone, Matt Boldly will bring it. He'll send that deep. As Wild will change. Here comes the Wild. They'll send that down into the offensive zone with 2 minutes left to go in the period. Rantanen fighting for the puck now with Ferosian. Ferosian was get that. Now here comes Dallas with a full head of steam. Couldn't get the good connecting pass, so Minnesota will take advantage and get that back in the neutral zone. Dallas trying to fight for it. Dallas has to retreat because they're offsides. So Minnesota will take it. And it's starting to get chippy here. Shot is going to hit the post. Hughes up to favor. Looking. Sends that down into the netting. Or up into the netting. 1:46 left to go in the second. And there's Faber. I should have known. I've been live for 2 hours. Hopefully in an hour. All right, here we go. Face offs. They're making them redo it. Freeze off will do the face off. He wins it. Hughes sends that deep. Breeze off back door. Not there. Ben will try to get that cleared. Up top. Fight for the puck now. Favor couldn't get it to freeze off. Now here comes the Stars. Steal. Center pass. Good stop by Wallstead. Dallas keeps it in though. No, Lindell couldn't hang on. Now Minnesota will change. Under a minute left to go. Hughes gets it to Erikssonek. Erikssonek sends that down. Across the board. Now here comes Dallas. Matt Duchene. Lord shot wide of the net. Duchene back up top. He's gonna risk her stop by Wallstead. 19 seconds left. All right, face-offs won by the Stars. Wider the net. Rantanen now behind the net with Johnson. Send that off, but Minnesota will take it with 7 seconds left. They'll send that down, and Heiskanen will play it. Foligno and Harley going at it. They're still going. Foligno just RKO'd him, bruh. I'll give Johnson credit. Ready to fight him. The balls. Foligno's ejected, I believe. Foligno got sent to the dressing room, so did Harley. Harley, I hope it's because of injury wise. Foligno should be ejected after that hit. I'm going to be honest. Major penalties called. Like, yes, physicality. If Harley and Foligno just got into it, hit the stanchion, yeah, that's fine. But Foligno just dropping him after. All right, we have a decision. Five on four for 2 minutes. Double minor for Foligno. Dallas will have a 2-minute penalty. Harley will have an interference penalty. Face off. Won by Dallas. Shot not going to make it, though. We're in the second intermission where Dallas has a 2-1 lead, and we'll have a 1:58 power play when we start the third. Minnesota needs to start with a good kill so they can go into a good situation. Ooh, Ducks tied it. All right, 2-2. We returned it to the overtime game. Face off one by the Senators. Fight for the puck. Get it up top. There you go. Oh, right into the stick of somebody else. The Canes. Icing. Excuse me. Bruh, how does Brady Kachuk's ass big? Oh, opportunity. I thought that went in. Oh my goodness. That ricochet off the glove saved Carolina. Turnover. Gonzalo. Ooh. On the net. Stay over. What a defensive play by Ottawa. Oh no. Paul. Oh, Mark with the save. This place is going to explode if they score. If Carolina scores on this, they're going to explode. They go! Carolina wins! rushing. That would have been huge to go back to Ottawa 101. Can't overturn this one. Bro, basic white girls who only cares because all it is, it's like, oh my goodness, I look cool on Instagram. Wanna stop. What a game winner. Impressive. Wow. Go back to your regularly scheduled program. Show the Edmonton game. Wow. That was impressive. We got 9-ish minutes. That was impressive. Wow. All right, back to the Anaheim game now. Let's watch this. Hyman, Bouchard sends that deep. Anaheim will take it. They'll send that over. Oh, oh. Nurse, what are you doing? I like I love Nurse heading to the box. He slashed my goalie. How much longer we got on ESPN? 5 minutes? Let's see what they got. Two minutes left in the second intermission, so I'm gonna edit it. Add to this ad will probably be coming back to the third period. And Dallas will have a power play to start off. You're gonna have some fun. All right, here we go. The power play is going on. Andre will set it to Haskinen. Haskinen will dump it off for Duchesne. Duchesne will make the entry. Duchesne dumps it off down for Rantanen, who sweeps it, but Faber intercepts it and sends that up the boards. And Harrison Eck will send it into the neutral zone. Johnson will take it. He'll dump that off all the way back for Haskinen. Haskinen will dump that off for Matt Duchesne. Duchesne dumps off for Johnson. Johnson brings it across to Rantanen. Rantanen back over up top to Haskinen. Haskinen down to Rantanen. Rantanen shoots. That's going to go into the netting. .108 left to go.
This is a double drop. Duchesne drops it to Johnston. Duchesne gets it first, and then Johnston gets it. Brandon gets him on his back and delays. Easy entry for Dallas. They struggled in game one.
All right, face off is won by Rantanen. Haskinen will send that over to Rantanen. Rantanen. Duchesne back to Rantanen. Rantanen back to Duchesne. Duchesne with time. Taking, looking, Duchesne over to Haskinen. Haskinen over to Robertson. Robertson looking for Johnson. Can't find him. Robertson now trying to find space. Sends that over to Duchesne. Duchesne back to Haskinen. Haskinen shot. Going to be wider than that. 30 seconds left to go. Robertson feeling pressure from the Wild. Now Rantanen trying to get something towards the net. Cannot. But Johnson gets it to Robertson. Robertson now back up top to Haskinen. Haskinen to Duchesne. Duchesne back to Harrison, who walks it into Johnson. Johnson takes a shot that's going to go wide and up into the netting with 20 seconds left to go in the power play.
Since the Olympic break, Wild have had the number one penalty kill in the NHL that closed out the regular season. Olympic break on, they were 86%.
All right, face off swung by the Wild. Lindell. That's to Albacore. Bacour to Lindell. Lindell back to Bacour. Bacour to Hydron. Walsall gets the save. Brock Faber gets a delay of game for sending that into the netting.
They leave Lipscomb on the goal line. They know it's the least dangerous guy. Watch what slams it from. Faber just tries to sling it out of the zone. And as a defenseman, sometimes you're trying so hard to get mustard on that puck that you cleared it from the glass. It's an unfortunate break for Minnesota, but one that Devils will take. They get a 2-second 5-on-3. Surrounded in there. Faber had to fight to find a seat. He needs the bar stool. And Dallas has to be careful. They don't want to shoot this puck wide. And then they don't want to give Dallas a breakaway coming out of the box. It looks like Bobby Brink, Minnesota. Yeah, Bobby Brink is set to jump. Yep. Polino forced the double liner, so he's serving the penalty that's going to expire. And he's got speed. Yeah, Dallas has to be careful. If they miss the net, it could for the guy jumping out of the box. Minnesota's trying to clear from the gas. This is the 5-on-3 from 2 seconds. So Bolton will go back to the Bears. Let's see.
Ooh, Minnesota challenging the call on ice. Ooh. There's a mark. What a ballsy challenge! Minnesota wins. Power plays over. Heiskanen with the puck. Heiskanen shoots. Glove by Wallstedt. Right at the side of the net's covered up. Ooh. Heiskanen sends that towards Wallstedt. That's going to be saved by Wallstedt. And they're going to get that cleared. Minnesota finally gets out of the defensive zone. Cross corner now. Right for the puck. Heiskanen sends that up the boards towards Steele. And down into the zone it goes for Wallstedt, who will let Quinn Hughes play it. Hughes. With the pass, Andre will play it. Now back up. Robertson will have it. Robertson will send that down. Robertson now will get that over across up top. Harley takes a shot. Good save by Wallstead. Minnesota will take the puck. Quinn Hughes will have it. Quinn Hughes gets that stolen away by Duchesne. But Duchesne gets that poked. Harley pokes it back, and it'll just go right into the stick of Hughes, who will send that in the neutral zone. Now here comes the Wild and offside. All right. Now here we go. Minnesota sends that deep. And down. Kaprizov trying to get something. Boldy's there too. Almost a turnover, but Dallas will take it into the zone and send that down to Minnesota zone. And Johnson will have it behind the net. Johnson kicks it over to Rantanen. Rantanen to Hastings. Hastings to Perosian. Saved by Wallstead. Right behind the net it goes. Rantanen will have it. Rantanen will drop that off. Hastings who cycles. No. Now behind the net, Rantanen. Lindell shot. It's going to go off this pad of Wallstead. Hastings sends that behind the net. Hastings to Duchesne. Duchesne gets that thrown away. Now here comes Matt Boldy. Will spin, let the change happen. Kaprizov will have it. Kaprizov double teamed. Retreats back. All right. Turnover. Spurgeon fighting for it. Keeps it in, though. Not down. Ooh, reverse hit. Bitch. Oh, quick shot. I'm also wider than that. Ben up top. Bishop. Bad across towards Myers into the net. All right, here we go. We got face off now. Minnesota's go with it. Quinn Hughes will have the puck behind his own net. He'll send that over. And now here is a call icing. All right, here we go. Face offs won by the Wild, almost a turnover, but Favored gets that out of there. Favored plays it deep. Shot. How does that not go in? Shot. Oh my goodness, I hit the post. Ben gets a rebound. Jamie Benn sends that deep. All right. Hastening sends that around. Both save, both said. Oof. Yeah. All right. We're back. All right. All right. Face off win. Shoot. Wallstead with the save.
Brody just influences the puck a little bit off Robertson's stick with Wallstead stretch and he gets a piece on it instead of better to Wallstead.
I'm fighting demon shit. Face off, won by Minnesota. They'll send that around. Change research save. I see. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm about to pass out. I'm fighting the best I can. I appreciate every single one of you chilling with me. I'm just gonna call it because I got crappy sleep. I gotta get better sleep tonight. I appreciate you guys chilling with me. If you haven't already, hit that like and sub button. I'm your host Hayden. I'm heading out because I'm about to pass out. So I'll talk to you all later. Thank you, chat. Thank you to everyone who stopped by too. That's been a lot. Thank you. Peace. Dallas just scored anyway.